the opening spread, you'll see that the left-hand side of the page begins to paint the efficacy picture. And you'll get a close-up of these in a bit. You heard some efficacy numbers yesterday regarding statistically significant reductions in symptom severity index. What are those different parameters? Sneezing, nasal congestion, pruritus, rhinorrhea. They're being reduced with Allernaze. It's tried and true. Dr. Lisa said it yesterday. It's a known ingredient. It works. The efficacy is probably not the biggest issue here. It's the tolerability. And the right-hand side of this spread begins to paint that picture. If I asked you 3 numbers that came to mind yesterday, and you know me, I'm always thinking about what do these numbers have in common? What do these numbers mean to me? If I had my flip charts right now, I'd probably put one here and one over here, and I would write on one, this one's all the patient problems, the patient dissatisfaction, the 50% that are stopping their therapy without telling their doctor, the 1/3 of that 50% that's calling it moderate to severe. And nasal dryness is number 1 amongst those problems. If I had another flip chart, I'd probably put it over here. And on that one, I would write, here's the tolerability dealing with Allernaze. What 3 numbers do you think I'd write on that chart if you were me? I'd write that 49%, boy. Matter of fact, I'd save it for last. What 2 numbers would I write before that? 0.0. I'd definitely write. What does that reflect? 0.0. We've been joking around about 99.9 for 5 years now. Doctor's saying it doesn't get any better than that with Suprex. Well, it doesn't get any lower than that with 0.0. And what's the 3rd number I'd put up there? 0.3. Good. This is working. So picture these imaginary flip charts. The problems are here. Patient dissatisfaction. Over here, we have the chart dealing with tolerability. Mickey talked about the phrase romancing the story. Let's put these things together. We've got a problem. We have a potential solution. How do you jive these 2 things? If so many patients are talking about nasal dryness, 50%, the number 1 reported side effect, and over here we're saying 0.3% discontinuation rate due to nasal irritation. That doesn't mesh with this. 0.3%, do you realize that's less than 1 in 300 people? If you do the math on it, 1% would be 1 in 100. 0.3, less than 1 in 300. That's low. There's a story here. Moving on in the visual aid. A little deeper with efficacy on the page 4 and 5 spread. Again, the charts are similar. I can't expect you to read all the parameters right